Let's see, the Haggins Museum. Tuesdays. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Super Mike 2164, and yep, I just wanted to do a little. I went to this museum of the J.B. Haggins, John James Ben Ali Hagan Museum over here in Stockton, and I did contribute to the museum, the Black History Museum that Tariq Nasheed is working to put together, but a lot of people don't understand the value of a museum. And so, I just wanted to kind of look at this when I looked at the history of this museum and how it got put together. And it's just showing you how important it is to have a museum. They're just showing you some of the facts. It keeps the history in rotation so that people can always refer to, can look up documents, and can make sure what's true is true. This guy, James Ben Ali Hagan, he was a horse trader. He got rich in gold mining. You know what I'm saying? He was born in 1822 or something. But the bottom line is, this is a rich guy. He was making money, and he was a Shriner, and they keep a lot of the history. They keep a lot of the facts, and they know the history of the black man. But they have to keep that history secret because they know once the black people are awakened, which is resurrected, and you get resurrected with wisdom and knowledge, then, that's the end of their world. So this man, is just interesting, some of the artwork and the history that we find that they kept. We have to understand that these people are about conquering. And this is how they conquer. It's not with the guns. It's not with the shooting and just those type of tactics. It's the divide and conquer, but they can only do that because the people are ignorant. And the people are ignorant of their own history, of themselves, of the knowledge of themselves. And this is why it's most important. If you're trying to develop yourself and your community, you have to get your people knowledge. That is more important than getting your people guns. That's more important than increasing your ability to kill, because those Shriners, what they do is they become the authority by helping. You see, and this is how they conquer. That's why they kill the women, and they, kill the men and conquer the women and children, because the women and children have a desire to be fed, to have their needs met, and if you give them if you meet their needs, then they're going to give you their loyalty. And that's why they have that star and crescent sideways with the sword above it. Because when that sword, if they tell the knowledge, then they get chopped up with that sword. And now, for example, this right here is Queen Califia. And this is what California was named after. Now, I did do some research on Queen Califia, and according to what we have available, it shows that this was actually a story based on a figment, not the complete imagination of what's his name? This guy's name is Montalbano, but basically a Spanish storyteller. So the story of Queen Califia was basically a story, but it was told by the Spanish explorers. because of their encounters with the black people and black women and black men of the New World. And this is what we need to understand, that we were already here. These people know our history. We need to know our history. You know, black people were very prominent. We had power. We held power. Okay? And we held power with wisdom. But we lost that ability to rule. You know, so check this out. Look at that, even in the museums. It's not your typical Native American look. This is actually how they looked. And this is very important history here. You see? This is something they're not teaching a lot. Black folks are not taught the way Native American people looked. But it's in museums.
1769.
1970,
1769
the first Spanish missionaries and soldiers crossed into what is today the state of California and found a large diverse Native population at the time of this contact. It has been estimated that there were about 310,000 Indians living in California, the greatest pre-Columbian population density north of Mexico. There were at least 105 tribal groups or nations speaking more than 125 different languages or dialects. Their presence here stretches back for thousands of years. This diversity and high population diversity were due in part to California's plentiful natural resources. Yeah. The arrival of the Spanish signaled the beginning of 150 years of change, during which the cultures were drastically altered and in many cases lost forever. Though efforts of anthropologists, historians, and most importantly the native Californians themselves, some information contained in the state's first people has been saved, a small part which has been learned. Yeah. Yeah, well, look at this. This is important to look at, though. For the first people. This will be the last song. Yeah, this is pretty good. And like I said, they don't show you that Native Americans, look at that. Look, the lips and everything. This is black folks. So basically we was already here and everybody wasn't brought from Africa. You know? So that's good. You know, they show that this is Stockton Museum here. I wonder when this was carved. I'm trying to see. They just made this. They act on this. New Granada. That's from Moorish. New Granada. Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo. So Columbus was exterminating folks. Sir Francis Drake. He looked mean. That explored us. Yeah, and that's the reason why California is named after a black woman. And Caliph is from the Muslims being caliph or king or ruler. The Gentiles. And look at this. Indian dance at Mission San Jose. When this group of dancers performed in 1806, there were 660 native Californians living in Mission San Jose. Over the next 27 years, the San Jose Fathers performed 5,093 baptisms, 1,472 marriages, and 3,848 burials of Indian people. They just was killing them. The mission's peak native population numbered 1,886 in 1831. So basically 25 years after this group of dancers. And keep in mind, these are black folks. See? And this is what you get. See how they make you pray to them, teach you to worship them. And they had the red native too doing the same thing. But, you know, that's kind of what they do. That's all. They used to make black boys wear little dresses. A lot of times. They used to make black boys wear dresses. E.L. Henry, 1880, all on canvas. He was born in 1841. Haggins owns several. And this museum is from J.B. Haggins. He was rich at that time, and he just was buying all of these different artworks. What the black folks was dealing with. The caddy man. What's up, man? Yes, sir. Carrying the caddy. Men's clothing, based in Chicago. Yeah, I'll just look and see what's up. That's it. We'll see you guys later.
We must understand the truth. The Bible doesn't teach you to love your enemies. Do you throw that Bible in the wastebasket? The enemy put that in there to help himself. You'll be loving the enemy of God, and yet you claim you love God. You can't love God and love his enemies, and your enemies included. What do you look like loving the devil? Let the devil love devil, and not you loving the devil, thinking that you are getting friendship with God. You are getting to be an enemy of God. How foolish he has deceived you in believing in loving everybody. Everybody's not to be loved. We are various kinds of people. You love your brother as you love yourself, but let that brother be one that God loves, and one of your blood and your own flesh. You can't love every kind of flesh. You don't have that understood. The enemy made you to think so, but you can't love him. No. This is why he declared to God that he'd take them all in the Holy Quran. Deceive you and take you to hell with him by making you to love him. You cannot intermarry with them unless that you want to go to hell with them.